everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of At Risk Global Risk Intelligence Insights Brief. I'm Ross Hill, Director of Intelligence, and with me today is Protective Intelligence Analyst Roman Fisher. We're going to start you off today by talking about the Black Sea grain deal, which Russia has suspended its participation in. That deal guaranteed the safety of ships exporting grain from Ukraine's Black Sea ports. Russia didn't actually give a reason for suspending its participation, but did make the announcement not long after the Kerch Bridge, which connects the Crimean Peninsula to Russia's mainland, was targeted in a drone attack. Ukraine did deny responsibility for that attack, although, if you look at some reports, there appears to be some Ukrainian claim of responsibility for it. Russia also denied it was connected to the attack, just saying that the deal expired today. But Russia has, in the past, 3 times extended the deal. The only other time it's been suspended was in response to a drone attack on its fleet in Crimea, so sort of a similar situation. Although in the lead up to the expiry of the deal, Russia did say that it wouldn't extend it unless it was allowed to export more ammonia, which is a key ingredient in fertilizer, and also only extend it if the Russian Agriculture Bank was reconnected to the SWIFT electronic payment system. If the suspension is prolonged, that will be negative for global food security, potentially leading to an increase in food prices. And we also have some concern at the moment over extreme weather in some of the major wheat-producing countries like China and the US, and that could end up compounding the issue. And as we know, high food prices frequently increases the risk of civil unrest. Although China, which is Russia's main ally, is calling for the deal to be extended, and we might see it start again in the next few days. And if we don't see it start within the next kind of week or so, then it could become a bit of a prolonged situation. And now I'm going to hand you over to Roman Fisher.
Thank you, Ross. The RAND Corporation recently published a report titled Truth, Decay, and National Security, continuing their research on the issue that they first introduced in 2018. RAND defines truth decay as the diminishing role of facts and analysis in American public life. They claim the phenomenon is eroding civil discourse, causing political paralysis, and leading to general uncertainty around what's objectionably true and what isn't. RAND's past research identified 4 main drivers. Number 1 is cognitive biases. 2 are changes in the information ecosystem. Chief among these is social media. 3, demands on the education system and its capacity to adapt to changes in the information ecosystem. And 4, political and social polarization. In their most recent report, RAND examined the impact of truth decay on national security. The authors developed a 4-level framework aimed to help the public, policymakers, and future researchers. The 4-level framework consists of, number 1, the individual level, which focuses on human actors. And this includes leaders, policymakers, and members of the public. 2, the institutional level focuses on institutions and structures of governance, such as Congress, the military, and the intel community. 3, the societal level focuses on impacts on society, whether the U.S. society or societies of U.S. allies. And 4, the normative level focuses on impacts at the conceptual or norm-based level, such as belief systems of traditions, customs, and best practices. The RAND Corporation suggests that without a common set of facts, it will be challenging to make progress on any of the major issues facing the country. At the individual level, the diminishing role of facts can erode public trust in institutions, deepen political and other types of polarization, weaken disengagement. Furthermore, a rejection of the facts can have an immediate consequence for individuals. A great example of this is the COVID-19 pandemic, in which RAND suggests that truth decay across all 4 levels of the framework had showed that rejecting facts about the disease and how it spreads could and did lead to health complications and even death. Finally, although RAND's research doesn't focus on the private sector specifically, we can apply the framework relatively easily, specifically corporate brands. Moving forward, it will be likely necessary for companies to examine the potential impact of truth decay on their interests. And that's what we have for you this week. We do thank you for spending a little time with us, and we hope to see you again soon.